wrestling has more than one royal family. Adrenaline in my soul, and I reach out control. Do it all to get them off their feet. A crowd is here, about to blow, ready for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Whoa! And my father said, when I was younger, hard times breed better men. Better man! You took it all away, I give it all away. Can't take my freedom. It'll change the game, a better man of pain. I built my kingdom, now you bow to me. You took my dreams, but not my name. We'll follow you to the end. I am my kingdom. Shit. That's top 5 song. I'm telling you right now, bro. That shit, you feel it in your soul. I'm getting chills, baby. I'm getting chills. God damn, where's Godfather? Let's get the stream started.
It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the hot train.
Come on now. Come on now. Ooh, do you see it? The new WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion of the World, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Oh, I'm getting chills, baby. That's what it means to The Rock.
Chills. This is how real it is to The Rock.
Come on now. Come on now.
I'm getting chills. That's what it means to The Rock, baby.
We are exactly 5 days removed from WrestleMania 40, where we saw the changing of the guard. Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns in the main event of night 2, baby. God damn. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How's it going, family? How's it going? We are going live, moving forward for every single Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown en route to WrestleMania 41 that we are able to go live for during the NFL season. Of course, you know, Raw's going to have to take a back seat, but that's neither here nor there. It's the Raw after Mania, goddammit. Listen to the crowd go crazy for the American Nightmare. Dakari in the building with a gift. You love it. Zachary done said, so what, son? You know, it's for what? But one way or another, brother, I appreciate you. Black Shadow, what's going on? So how's the atmosphere there? Let me tell you something right now. It was magnificent. I was in the building for WrestleMania 35. I think the WrestleMania 40 was a bit more lively. People thought night 1 crowd was dead. It was just brick. And even still, the crowd was going crazy. You just couldn't see it from the section that was right behind the hard camera. So best believe it was an amazing atmosphere. And anybody who was there will tell you the same. Don't let the people who were not in attendance tell you otherwise. It was one of the most ready to go over crowds that WWE has ever had. And when that 3 hit for Cody Rhodes to take down the Roman Reigns, it sounded crazy. When that gong hit and Undertaker came out, it sounded crazy. When John Cena's music hit, it sounded crazy. And I don't know what WWE had to do, but they should have moved heaven and earth to get Stone Cold Steve Austin to pop out and pay him whatever the fuck he wanted last minute, because I promise you, the pop in that stadium would have been louder than it was Backlash 2000. Son is he's shouting out his wife. Oh, what do you know? It's open mic night, baby. Oh, by the way, what do you guys think will be the angle for this upcoming SummerSlam? I don't want to sit here and fantasy book, but a lot of people are leaning towards Rock versus Cody. I saw reports talking about Rock may want to see Cody in the main event of next year's WrestleMania. I don't think that would be the smart idea. Cody intro or Edge's theme song. Man, let me tell you something. Edge's theme song has a connection because it's been going on 20 years with Metalingus by way of Alter Bridge. However, man, Cody has a story attached to that theme song. Cody has an attachment to that theme song because of significance, the passing of Dusty. Let me tell you something right now. He might have just entered into that damn top 5, and that theme is there, bro. They got some amazing goddamn theme songs throughout history. I think everybody can unequivocally say Batista is top 3 without question. You can move a lot of different individuals around, but when you take into account the entrance and the music, man, Cody Rhodes is into that top 5 because of the significance of the song and moreover, the importance of the lyrics. Roman turns on The Rock at SummerSlam. I don't mind that. I do not mind that. Looks like Cody is going to be working both shows until they figure out who's going to be who, or I should say who's going to be where. Yeah. Can't forget about that LA night. Yeah. Angel 8 Fingers put 2 on, said Edge's theme song is fucking awesome. Indeed it is. You can't beat it. I listen to it every day. I'm in the gym.
2 of the only 4 men who were ever NWA champion and WWE champion.
When's the next draft? I believe next month. Let me see here. When is the WWE draft? April 26th and the 29th. So it's the end of this month, actually in a couple of weeks. Yeah, he did the Brandy thing. Judgment Day theme is... Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I just hate the fact that they kicked Edge out the group so fucking fast, bro. That sucked. I wish I could have seen what they could have done with Edge at the helm. April 26th and 29th is the WWE draft. And for those of you who don't like wrestling, do me a favor, all right? Go kick rocks, so get into it. You don't think Edge wanted it? You believe that's why he left the group? Well, I think maybe he had a different vision for how they were going to go about it, but they kicked him out and they didn't give him the payoff that he should have gotten in the feud. Like, it was very bizarre. It was very premature. He cut his hair for the shit, and they went a completely different direction. Where's the Vegeta cam? Funny enough, the goddamn camera has been giving a little bit of issues here and there, so I'm sliding the Vegeta back into frame over here. Angel put another 2 on it. Robert Roode entrance, glorious, was epic as well. But yeah, that was great. But the only downside was the only thing over about Bobby Roode was really the entrance. And Bobby can go in the ring, but they didn't do him great deal once he made it to the main roster. They kind of fucked him over, and I blame Vince for that. The Big Cheese said you finally catch a WWE stream. I appreciate you.
Just followed the Chiseled Adonis.
AEW's washed. I'm curious what these next 6 months will look like for them because I don't want to judge it quarterly. I want to judge it by half a year. So as far as I'm concerned, AEW, after dropping that footage, I'm very curious. Actually, I don't even want to say 6 months. Let's judge by the remainder of the 2024 because this is interesting. The Cody Rhodes era is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, take a look at her. Take a look at her. Take a look at her. Say it with me now. We got to sing it. We got to sing it. We're going to put an echo behind it. You know. the new Smackdown Women's Champion, the Triple B herself, from the diaphragm, Big Booty Bailey, Big Booty Bailey, Big Booty Bailey, Big Booty Bailey. Oh, it's kind of obnoxious with the echo. So we'll just, Big Booty Bailey, 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 Big Booty Bailey. Damn, Roman Reigns' locker room gone. Yo, let me tell you something right now. There's no taking care of for Solo, bro. They fucked Solo over. Exactly. Thank you very much, Paul. There are consequences to losing. You got to get the championship. Indeed it does. Look at the look on Jimmy Uso after putting up a glorified stinker this past WrestleMania. Let me tell you something right now. Oh, here comes LA Knight. Yeah, but let me tell you something right now regarding Solo Sikoa. Here's what they needed to do. When we all thought the bloodline was fixing to break up and everybody was going to fight each other, because let's call it what it is. SummerSlam 2023, Jimmy Uso costs Jey Uso a chance at the Universal Championship in the midst of the match, thus resulting in Roman Reigns retaining. We thought all roads led to Survivor Series in a fatal four-way match where the entire bloodline is dissipated. For whatever reason, Jimmy Uso returns back to the bloodline. Here's what they need to do. Because Roman Reigns, more likely than not, is going to be off television for some time. What they need to do is build the frustration in Solo. I don't know what they're going to do with Jimmy, but as far as I'm concerned, Jimmy's about to be fucked. Jey Uso getting a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity after having that glorified stinker with his brother this past weekend makes no sense to me, so I'm pretty sure his match with Damian Priest ain't gonna go nowhere, or somebody's gonna interfere, because there's no reason why he should have that opportunity, as over as he may be, but that match was ass, and I refuse to acknowledge it. So as far as I'm concerned, with Solo, there need to start frustration with Solo looking to leave the family. I think signing of was it Jacob Fatu, and then now they're talking about Tama Tonga may possibly had been in Detroit as well. If they want to expand the bloodline, I think they can do so by either kicking Solo out over the course of months. Don't do it immediately because he's going to be fucked over if you do so. But over the course of some months, or did somebody make some faces of in the clutch? Well, what are the chances? But what they should do is have Solo start to build some frustration en route to a one-on-one battle with Roman Reigns at one point at a PLE later on in the year. Because Solo will have to go on his own. Because right now, they've completely fucked him over. After he destroyed John Cena, all roads should have led to Solo getting his hands on that United States Championship. But I understand the appeal of Logan Paul, so you wanted to put the title on him. But they should have had Solo running roughshod through a bunch of motherfuckers. Because they kept Solo only attached to Roman Reigns and fighting the same motherfuckers week in, week out, interfering in all of these goddamn matches, but having absolutely no substance. They have ruined his character because there's no fear of Solo at this point. How many W's has Solo had? Matter of fact, let me pull up Solo Sikoa matches. How does one understand why Jimmy rejoined the bloodline? Man, I wish I knew, bro. I guess he left but he was the first one to leave the bloodline. He didn't even, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't have that one-on-one fight with Roman Reigns, did he? So I'm very confused. I don't understand. You return back to the bloodline, and I thought The whole angle, because if you look at when he first came back, he thought he can operate as if he was the tribal chief. So the gimmick at first was very confusing, and then it turned into, oh, wait a minute. He thinks he's the tribal chief. He the one who putting the hand up. He the one acting like he called the shots. He's the one on the couch telling Roman, I can't do. So it looked as if every road led to Jimmy turning on Roman. And then all of a sudden, after Elimination Chamber, actually no, before Elimination Chamber, I think this is right after the Rumble, he just fell in line. So Jimmy's character don't make no sense. And then you have beef with Jay, but Jay is very forgiveful. He's extending a lens of forgiveness towards Jimmy, but Jimmy's supposed to have all this animosity because he keep costing Jay matches. Jimmy should have just been a sadistic motherfucking brother. Like, I don't understand. Like, Roman's character, perfection. Solo, when he first showed up, was magnificent. Then they fucked him over, and they just said to hell with Jimmy. So it's very confusing. I have no clue what's going on. But let me see right here. When did so Solo beat John Cena? He beat John Cena on, I'm looking at the match, so I'm not gonna look at the chat. It was there's some live events that's over here, but I'm looking for television and pay-per-view. Okay, he beat John Cena at Crown Jewel on November the 4th, right? Then all of his television matches, because we're not going to count the live events, but he's been taking some fucking L's on the oh my God. Bro, has he won a live event? Jesus Christ, he's lost every match. No, there's no way, bro. Yo, he's lost every match. Oh my God. Bro, Solo hasn't won a match since he beat John Cena, bro. Yo. Bro, Solo hasn't won a match, bro. I wasn't even going to count live of Solo hasn't won a single match. Wait a minute. Yo, I'm finding this out now. I didn't know. Yo. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Oh, here comes Bobby Lashley. You love that. And he dressed like Apollo Crews. I don't like this fucking theme song at the beginning, bro. They should have just kept the other one that had the promo package at the start. Yeah, Solo losing is yeah, that's crazy, bro. He hasn't won a single match. This is ridiculous. He beat John Cena. And then since then, he's done nothing. Wow. What are they going to do with Solo, bro? What the fuck are they going to do with Solo? If all he's done is take L's, what the fuck are they going to do with Solo, bro? Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm glad now when Paul Heyman said wins and losses matter, it means so much more. Because Solo's been talking about I'll take care of it. And what the fuck has he taken care of? Nothing. This is ridiculous. He's lost every live event. So the man's got no mystique, no aura. He hasn't taken a W in 5 months. Man, pack Solo the fuck up, bro. Pack Solo the fuck up. It's been exactly 5 months since this motherfucker won a match. Pack that boy up, bro. Pack that boy up. Pack fan in the building. That's crazy. KJW said, why don't I do commentary for movies or anime fight scenes? Well, because of copyright. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I I'm gonna probably have to do it on like Chiseled Adonis Uncut, because that's why I made the channel. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. All these fucking years of getting these strikes and community guidelines, sanctions and blocks, bro. I'm damn near, like, you talk about walking on eggshells. I second guess every fucking upload that I make, bro. It's at a point now where I'm damn near afraid to experience, because again, like I had stated in my video last year where I said social media is not as fun anymore. This has become my livelihood, so I can't jeopardize the bottom line, but I'm in a very odd position because they got a lot of different pages that be doing commentary on street fights, or like you stated, with anime scenes and all this other stuff. The moment I put it on YouTube, copyright strike immediate. I'm not one of those people who have the luxury of a warning or nothing of that nature, bro. Is this the first match? Yes. The opening segment was Cody Rhodes cutting a promo saying hello to the Smackdown audience and also proclaiming himself as indeed the leader of this new era. And then after, there was a small segment of Paul Heyman, Paul Heyman, Solo Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso going to what was the Bloodlines locker room, but it says American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, and then Kevin Owens went inside. And then here we have the match here. Joaquin just resubscribed for the fifth month. Said, "What's up, you horny bastards?" No diddy. So that's kind of where I'm at with doing the commentary on the scenes and all the other stuff. Now, I can do it live, maybe. So maybe it'll have to be exclusively on Twitch and Kick. But I'm in quite the odd, situation where I can try some stuff, but it'll have to be, elsewhere per se, because you know how social media and me work. You're still hoping for that Sting debut. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen now. That ain't gonna happen no time soon. Yeah, I said pack up Solo, Peyton. I said pack up Solo. That man's been doing nothing but taking L's, bro. That man's been doing nothing but taking L's. Cody Rhodes' wife can get it. Indeed, she can. Brandy, who told you it was open mic night, bitch? Grant said you just witnessed, you read all of those court filings regarding Diddy. Got to be thrown underneath the jail. Yeah, that dude is wilding, bro. That dude is wilding. And the crazy thing is, they've been this pretty much been out in the open for years, but it was just kind of one of those things that was ignored. The real Dr. MTJ, put two on it. How would I fix Solo? I would have Solo not have squash matches, because we're beyond the point of trying to repackage a motherfucker beating people up. Solo will have to go after crowd favorites and run them into the fucking dirt. For example, the Bloodline being primarily a Smackdown faction. Let's call it what it is. You have somebody like a Kevin Owens. I would hate to see it, because me personally would like to see him go on and win the United States Championship. You have somebody like an LA Knight. You have a Randy Orton. Who are other big-time baby faces that's over on SmackDown? Not so much Styles no more. But have Solo run a program with one of those baby faces and beat them 3 times. Maybe you can work with Otis. Actually, tell you the truth, I think you can have squash matches to build up towards a feud with all those other big-time baby faces. But in my opinion, Kevin Owens is building a lot of steam, but losses on Kevin Owens doesn't necessarily affect him as much. Randy Orton, I don't think the mystique of Orton would be lost there either, but Orton's such a savvy vet, so is fucking KO. I don't know if they would be willing to do 3 straight favors for Son. I just want Solo to stay away from LA Knight, stay away from Bobby Lashley, because that'll fuck them over. But overall, Solo needs to go into a program where he starts decimating motherfuckers over time. I think you could do a 3 pay-per-view, feud that has a payoff at SummerSlam where Solo wins all 3, or you have Solo, and this is kind of Ray can work as well, but Ray Ray's more believable because beating the shit out of Ray, Solo's way bigger. So it makes sense. Maybe Solo decimates the LWO, and then you have a Bloodline and LWO war while we wait for Roman to return. But overall, the way I see it, either you have Solo have a feud with a top babyface and win every single time, or you book Solo like 1998 Kane. What does that mean? Every single fucking week, it's absolute goddamn chaos, bro. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter what match is going on. Solo's coming out and he's kicking somebody's ass, bro. Oh, it's a women's match going on. It's Maxine Dupree taking on Indy Hartwell or some shit like that that's going on. Here he comes beating the shit out of Tozawa and Otis. Solo need to show up on both shows. Just show up whipping motherfuckers' ass. Week in, week out, backstage segments, he's unhinged, uncontrollable, going crazy. You want to rebuild the mystique of Solo? That's what you need to do if you're not going to have him have a 3 PLE segment with a top babyface. That's the best way. No, don't beat up Maxine, but do if you have to. That's their best case scenario. If that was how I was, if it was up to me to fix Solo, that's what I would do. Have him move absolutely unhinged and beat up, motherfuckers week by week. And don't have it be the same person. Have it to where damn near the whole locker room is beefing with Solo, but also you have a segment that's afraid of Solo. The cowardly faces and even the heels. Oh, what the fuck? Garza and Humberto, these motherfuckers. Yeah, keep in mind, there's no DQ in a triple threat match. These goddamn bastards. Where's the rest of the pride? Where's the rest of the pride? Hey, these goddamn Mexicans can't keep attacking LA Knight. Yeah, like this. Where's LA Knight's backup? There you go, Bob. Oh, they touching up Bobby. That means we got to send in the Negroes. Send in the Negroes. You can't keep attacking Bobby like that. Where's Montez? Where the hell's Angelo Dawkins? We need the Negroes out here. These goddamn Mexicans is attacking the Negroes. I thought we had unity. We all eat tacos together. There we go. Beat their ass. Come on, Team Negro. Team Negro, yeah. Yeah, we may be closer to Cinco de Mayo than we are to Black History Month. This might be a very racist segment. Well, one way or another, let's go. We want to see flying Negroes. We want to see flying Negroes. Black Hoodie about to take flight. What the hell? Ooh, Electra done stepped into the ring. Hold on, wait a minute. Ooh, delicioso. Yeah, take a boot in your face, baby. Melanated kicks. Melanated kicks. B-Fab gonna have to take a different move, bro, because that's Jade Cargill's move. Oh, damn, they done lift Angelo Dawkins and kick Son in his belly button. But we got a flying Montez. Everybody's gone now. Oh, come on, Bobby. Oh, fuck. Come on, Bobby. Santos Escobar trying to get the roll up for the win. That's not happening. Come on, Bobby. Yeah. Slam his ass, Bobby. Fuck that. Come on, Lashley. Santos Escobar needs to be the one who gets defeated here. But LA Knight is getting up. You got to keep an eye out for LA Knight. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Bobby's pelvis went heavy into the goddamn turnbuckle. Oh, damn. There's LA Knight. He's about to get that W. 1, 2, 3 for LA Knight. He done got it. Bobby lost. God damn it. But I ain't mad about that. Let's go, LA Knight. Boy, that brother is yoked. He put on some more size. Every single week we've seen LA Knight. He's gotten bigger and bigger. All right, LA Knight building all kinds of steam right here. That's momentum right there. That's momentum right there. And let me tell you something. LA Knight has to get his hands on that United States Championship. And I fucking love Bobby Lashley too. I'm hoping he gets drafted to Raw so he can have an Intercontinental Championship run if the championship stays on Raw. Oh, look at Zelina Vega after the scamming allegations. Quite interesting back and forth there over on Twitter. But that's neither here nor there. Look at the LWO in full effect. There's no way Carlito doesn't turn today. I love the fact that Rey Mysterio's mask says mask, because what else could it be? Do I think Chad Gable beat Sammy? Tell you the truth, he should, but not immediately. Here's what I'm hoping happens. The same finish that led to Sammy getting the W over Gable, do it again. And here's what's crazy. Gable never said nothing about the shoulders being off the ground, if I'm not mistaken. It was just social media that pointed it out. So I'm hoping it happens twice, and that forces Gable to say something.
But deep down inside, like I mean deep, I truly believe that Rey Mysterio has another run as WWE champion. Mark my words,
Zelina got to stop looking so delicious. Well, I don't know if it's possible. Captain Sports in a bit. Oh, here comes Solo Sikoa now. I bet son gonna try to fight against Kevin Owens or something. He got a match? Oh, no, he doesn't. He's not dressed for a match. Wait a minute. Since when do we have Solo Sikoa come out for a segment that doesn't have a match? And this dude got a hard entrance too, bro. That fucking light is dope. Why is Jimmy Uso smiling, bro? This is what I can't stand. I hate this shit. Now, granted, Jimmy Uso's very unserious in his character, but you lost at fucking WrestleMania. The bloodline lost at WrestleMania, especially your side. Your brother gets to smile on Monday Night Raw. You don't. You should be fucking pissed. Drew McIntyre is the only motherfucker who got it right. You should not be coming out smiling. I don't know why I gotta say this every wrestling stream, bro. I don't understand. This is the one portion that I'll never be able to get. It doesn't matter how they may want to book you or whatever the case is. You control how your face sits when you go in front of the public on live television. This is why Roman Reigns cemented himself as one of the greatest of all time, because when the pandemic era began, Roman's facial work, pause. I made sure to contextualize and showcase facial, but of course people can take a swift, a turn elsewhere. But his ability to showcase emotion and tell a story with his face and his reactions put him up there to where you can feel every morning of the story. I said morning, every moment of the story. I'm tired of all of these motherfucking wrestlers taking what would be a huge L on the biggest show of the year, and you come out laughing, smiling, touching up kids and shit the very next goddamn night, whether it be Raw or nights later on SmackDown. I've had enough of that shit. Showcase how pissed off you are. Jimmy Uso talk about, I am my brother's keeper, all this other stuff. You lost to Jay. You should not be smiling. If this man talks on the mic in this upcoming segment and he doesn't have a bit of frustration, I got issues with Jimmy. I got issues with Jimmy. Solo at least is always mad. He's never smiling, but he better do some shit. Best believe if he think he fixing to just stand in the ring and standing there menacingly, that's not doing nothing. Solo need to start attacking motherfuckers. DHB said, as Roman said in his doc, the pandemic helped him elevate his career since the fans could hear every word. Absolutely. Because motherfuckers kept working the same way, like he said. And remember, if you guys recall when I was going live back then, I myself said it. Before the Thunderdome even happened, you can't work the same way. Remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin on that very first episode of when there was no fans, cut the promo, and then he was like, give me a hell yeah. And they showed the camera on the audience, but he was playing into it. Because you can tell he was trying not to laugh about it. It wasn't a promo to be taken so seriously, per se. However, a bunch of the other people who was working kept working as if there's a crowd there. There's not. Then when they were in the Thunderdome, motherfuckers was working doing this, trying to put they can't hear you. They're pumping in noise. Motherfuckers is at home. Roman was the only motherfucker who never worked, and although he was heel, you never saw him try to channel, get into the, he was talking shit to the other opponent. They didn't even exist. Roman was one of the very few who understood it. So it built and grew the character. Grant said, you don't know how the bloodline is going to be able to stay up without Roman as champ. You feel as if it's going to crumble at some point. Here's the thing. The only way the bloodline can stay relevant without Roman as champ is they have to make themselves a force. You got to be attacking motherfuckers or interfering into matches, but it can't be the same redundant shit. The match is reaching its climax, and then here comes Solo. Oh, I'm wearing a hoodie, despite the fact everybody knows my figure. I'm gonna go and Samoan spike a motherfucker, then walk away slight gingerly, and then stand ever so closely so that when the person kicks out, I can act shocked. You've got to change up the method. You can't keep doing the same shit. Neo Gohan X in the building. How you been, brother? I hope you're doing well. Put 5 on. Say, hey, Chiseled. What do I think about the J. Cole situation, if I'm familiar with it? I think he shouldn't have apologized. As far as I'm concerned, I'm all about keeping peace. However, there comes a point in which you should have that competitive edge and push your pen, per se, because we could have had an opportunity to see 2 of the best lyricists of this generation go at it. And then here's Cole saying, shouldn't have dissed you. Let me just take the high road, or whatever the case may be. I think that was very foolish. They should have went at it. They could have done it in a respectful manner at that. It doesn't have to be something that comes to blow like the drill rap that's going on now. So I'm disappointed in that retrospect, because there could still be respect, but then have beef from a competitive nature. So I'm hoping perhaps he'll renege on the entire situation and then get into, going at Son, because there's a whole story that could be told in that retrospect. So that's kind of where I'm at. Chuck, put 5 on it. Did I see Solo and Braun Breaker starting a feud? No. Because that does neither any favors, because Braun needs to come out the gate winning, and Solo has to regain steam because he hasn't won a single match since he beat John Cena back in November. That's 5 months and 1 day to the day. That's ridiculous. Look at Jimmy. Look at Jimmy. Oh, yes. There you go, Paul Heyman. Accountability. Let's talk about it. You got 2 losers in the ring. You got 2 losers in the ring.
At WrestleMania 39, what happened? Roman Reigns enters the ring. Focus. Roman Reigns entered the ring strategic. Roman Reigns entered the ring.
Malachi in the building. You said you have Dominic Mysterio captured and chained in your basement. Do I want to partake in torture sequence? Hashtag OJ didn't do it. Sir, hold on, wait a minute. Sir, hold on, wait a minute. Sir. Sir. What do you mean? You have police. I want to see Dominic Mysterio's ass whipped and beat up as much as the next guy, but why you got him chained up in your basement, sir? Oh, Darkness giving out 5 gifts. All right, let's hear what Heyman got to say. He chose to hit Seth Rollins. Yeah, I guess they're trying to bait. Yeah, they're leaning into the story. Why is Jimmy just standing there, bro? I've had enough of Jimmy's. I'm really just hoping that Paul Heyman fires at Jimmy Uso. Cody Rhodes. Hey, there's Paul Heyman taking accountability. Yep, Roman will rise from the ashes.
14 grams.
Oh, now Solo is what the hell Solo trying to do? Solo 0-35 in his last matches. I want to hear what Solo got to say. Yeah, it does. That's why he kept losing forever. There are consequences of losing.
So that means consequences need change.
Consequences need change. What that mean? There we go. Beat up Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah. Beat up Jimmy. Fuck that. Fuck that. Beat up Jimmy. Thank you, Solo. Beat the shit out of Jimmy. I like it. I like it. Come on, Solo. Beat the shit out of Jimmy. This is magnificent. Kick him out. Kick him out. Beat up Jimmy. Come on, Solo. What the fuck? Nah, don't hug him. Spike him right in his goddamn Adam's apple. Spike him right in his Adam's apple. There will be no acceptance. Y'all both some fucking losers. You are my brother, says Solo. You do love him, but you got to kick his ass. You got to kick his ass. Spike him right there. Spike him right there. Come on, Solo. He's in position. He's in position. Spike his ass. Spike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's another Fatu. It's Tama Tonga. It's Tama Tonga. He's beating the shit out of Jimmy Uso. I love it. You out the bloodline. You out the bloodline. Rip that goddamn shirt off. No yeet. No yeet. I love it. I love it. Beat the crap out of him. Beat the crap out of him. That's what we wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. Bullet Club for full life. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. New Japan no more. Kick his ass. Spike his ass. There we go, Solo. There we go, Solo. Bang. There goes there goes Jimmy. Thank you. Beat the shit out of him. Spike him again. I want to see Jimmy off television. Make him bleed. Yeah, spike him one more time. Spike him again. That's 4. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet. Yeet. No yeet. Yeah. Tama Tonga has shown up. Oh, yeah. I like the fact that Paul Heyman had no clue what was going on. I like that. I like that. Solo called an audible. That was Solo's decision. Put those ones in the air. No fucking yeet. No fucking yeet. Thank the Lord. Get Jimmy the fuck out of here. Yeah, call Roman. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Solo said I'm calling the shots. Wait a minute. He gonna stomp on the phone. Oh, shit. Solo said to hell with Roman Reigns. The elder sent me. I don't know why he acting like the phones ain't strong. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, I like this. I like this. Yeah. Yeah. Slap Jimmy with the chair. Beat the shit out of Jimmy. Keep beating Jimmy. Yo, them Air Force is kind of clean, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, put it right in his face. Put the goddamn chair right in his face. You about to get butt cheeks flying across your goddamn head. Jimmy about to get sent to the ICU. I love it. I love it. He about to break his goddamn neck. Jimmy's off television. I love it. All right, do it one more time. Come on, Solo. No yeet. No, they cheering yeet. No yeet. No yeet. Oh, please don't tell me Jey Uso's here, bro, because that'd be stupid to save him now. Come on, Solo. Oh, yeah. Do it. Yeah. Full speed. Butt cheeks to the face. Down goes Jimmy. I love it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Magnificent. Get Jimmy the fuck out of here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Leave the chain in the middle of the ring. Leave the chain in the middle of the ring. Where is SmackDown? It's in Detroit. Somebody better go get that chain, because I promise you somebody gonna rush the ring. Detroit ain't one of them locations where you want to leave a chain in the middle of the ring. But one way or another, Jimmy Uso got fucked up. I like it. Losing has consequences. What's Solo's consequence? He's lost 35 goddamn matches in a row. Solo ain't won a match since 2023, as far as I'm concerned. Man's been taking L after L after L after L after L. In fact, 0-35 would be doing him a favor, because the last time that Solo won a match was November when he beat John Cena on the 4th. He's actually 0-38 since then. But one way or another, Solo Sikoa is taking over for Roman Reigns, and he's calling the shots. I love it. I like it. I love it. Ooh, that's a good segment right there. Fuck up Jimmy Uso. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet. No yeet. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I like it. What do we think? What do we think? Football in the building. Said somebody stop the damn match. Well, joke's on you. There is no match. That's a segment. And Solo got his ass whipped. Oh, wait a minute. We ain't got the YouTube chat on stream. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's get that right. All right, we good now? I love it. I love it. That's magnificent. That's magnificent. And I like the fact that they immediately brought up Tama Tonga. I like that. Magnificent. That's beautiful. WWE got more Samoans and girl scouts. I mean, Son is a Tongan, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or is he actually Samoan? I'm not too sure, but I love it. Beat the shit out of Jimmy Uso. I like that. Extended vacation. Get him the fuck out of here. All right, let's get some more donations. Sean, put 5 on it. Should each Bloodline member get a shot at Cody to set up Cody versus The Rock at SummerSlam and Roman's return? No. No. I think what Cody should do, he's finished the story with the Bloodline. They shouldn't get a shot. They should have to earn their way. Because unless, of course, if they keep meddling with Cody, then by all means. However, let's call it what it is. Prior to, I guess you sent the message right before Jimmy got his ass beat up. But they would have to earn it. So Jimmy, for all intents and purposes, he's not going to earn the right to battle against Cody Rhodes for all intents and purposes, because there's no way he doesn't lose on the road there unless, of course, there's interference that results in him getting the W. Solo would have to work his way. He's 0-38 since he last fought against Cena, so he would have to earn his way up. But in my opinion, they should all stay away from Cody until Roman were to return, because here's what you can do. If you have them actually competing, Roman should be coming back jealous and furious that they're getting the opportunity that should be so rightfully his. So there's a lot of different angles that you could take, but me personally, I would keep the remainder of the Bloodline away from Cody for now until Reigns returns. MDJ put 2 on it. Said, can I see Finn Balor challenging Priest? SummerSlam, when the Judgment Day completely dissipates with Finn ending up leaving the group. Because guess what? Finn was, I should say that Priest was able to get his hand on the championship before Balor could ever, have that opportunity. So it's only a matter of time before somebody teases it, and you'll see Finn, the wheel starting to turn. Because let me tell you something right now. Finn should not be the person who turns face. It should be Damian who leaves the group and then turns face. But he's been doing a magnificent job with the Judgment Day. So I think they're going to continue to prolong that for an additional year and then have that match at Mania next year. Because say what you want, Priest is indeed over and the Judgment Day is working. However, I wouldn't want to now break up the Judgment Day with what they've been able to build. And it'd be too soon. Finn cannot be face, because if he goes face, it's fucking over for him. He's better as a heel as what he's doing. So that's kind of where I am right there. Damian should be the one who turns face. Rhea's already a heel. She's just she's a tweener because the people love Rhea, but her character is that of a heel. Jay put 10 on and said, my guy, nice to meet you after night 2. You were great to talk to. My man. It was great to meet you as well, Jay. Shout out to Jay in the chat. Had a chance to meet over at Mania. Can't beat that. Bloodline Civil War. I'm hoping that happens down the line whenever that time does come. But I love the fact that they beat up Jimmy. But let me tell you something right now. Every time Jimmy shows up on television, this is the best way that they can book it. Let's just extend based off what I was talking about with how to revive Solo. Here's what they should do. If Jimmy shows up on television next week, it's on site. He getting jumped. Week after week, getting jumped. Anytime he shows up on television, get him jumped. You want to know how you turn Jimmy face? Have the people mess around and have some sympathy for him. Braun Breaker about to kill Cameron Grimes. But that's the best way to do it. Now the Usos will come together because guess what? Both of them are going to be like, yo, enough. SummerSlam, you could have the Usos versus Tama Tonga and then fucking Solo Sikoa. I think something wrong with my goddamn neck. Oh, my God. What the fuck? That felt like my C1 was about to detach. Liv needs to beat Rhea. To keep it real with you, I disagree. I think Rhea needs to beat the shit out of Liv again. Then the people they'll either get so behind Liv and finally turn on Rhea. Because here's the thing. Rhea is a heel, but she's so fucking good, the crowd loves her. So what's the best way to actually make Rhea a heel? You need her to do something so dastardly so that the people will have to boo. Because think about it. They damn near was booing Becky Lynch over Rhea. Rhea's the heel. And Liv isn't... Like, remember what they did to Liv. Everybody wanted Liv to win, and then the moment that they won, they turned on her. Might I add, the booking didn't really do her no favors. But if I was WWE, I'm having either a 3 or 2 PLE program with Rhea and Liv. And you need it to be physical. I love the fact that Liv threw a chair at Rhea, because guess what you can do? First program that they have them have a regular match on Raw. End in a DQ because the match, it gets out of hand and weapons are utilized, or maybe they both don't adhere to the count, or whatever the case just so happens to be. France at the end of the month, or I believe the beginning of next month, have them have a match that's no holds barred. Right? No holds barred. Have Liv get her ass destroyed by Rhea. But guess what? Liv refuses to be down. She doesn't kick out of a riptide, but she refuses to stay down, and Rhea doesn't go for the cover. She just keeps brutalizing Liv. Then that'll lead towards maybe like a last woman standing or something like that going into SummerSlam, and the people will be so behind Liv that they would want to see her go and beat Rhea. But the WWE draft is coming up, so that might not even happen. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with Cameron Grimes. I don't think he'll ever be able to get over with this current character that he's utilizing right now. And Braun Breaker, if I'm them, Braun Breaker, 3 to 5 months, don't even have him in any particular kind of legitimate situations. Just have him just crush motherfuckers week after week. Cosmic, put 10 on it. Said, when we going to get that WWE debut from me? It's going to be some time, fam. I got to get my clout game up. It's going to be a while. Oh, yeah, they about to announce that Stephanie McMahon is back into the business. And let me tell you something right now. Stephanie McMahon, top 5 white women. Top 5 white women all time. Dr. Umar going to have to understand, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes...
Every once in a while, you need some milk with your cookies.
All right? You understand what I'm talking about? So I don't want to hear nobody hitting me with the...
And you got a Dr. Umar coon check. I got to check the coons. I got to do a coon analysis and a coon screening.
He going to need to understand. Stephanie McMahon been daily yourself for years, okay? Top 5 all time. My list. She top 5 white women all time. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. She in my top 5. She top 5. And I'm not going to reveal the entirety of my top 5, but I will say this much. Anne Hathaway's in there for me. Something about that femininity. She don't got no doggone curves. She don't got nothing of that nature, but I've always loved me some Anne Hathaway since I was a kid. Oh, shit! Guess who's coming to the ring? Big Booty Bailey, big Booty Bailey. 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 I was the only motherfucker in the audience cheering that shit during WrestleMania. I hope she could hear me from the 200 section, but I was screaming, well, the 100 section. Margot Robbie for you, fair enough. I used to love me some Scarlett Johansson, but I grew out of it. But I will say this much. Stephanie McMahon and Hathaway have always still stayed there for me. So that's 2 out of my 5. I ain't going to reveal the other 3 currently. But as time progresses, we may possibly get there. DJ B. Silly said Anne Hathaway, one of the few celebrities that acts right. Yeah, she stay out of the business. She stay unproblematic and things of that nature. Sydney Sweeney is in appeal right now, but it's still far too soon for her. You got to let things build over time because anybody can look great in their youth. What happens as you age? So there is that. Florence Pugh. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. But one way or another, I'm very excited for what's going to happen with Solo Sikoa moving forward. Oh, by the way, still have to figure out how I want to do this sweepstakes. Oh, wait a minute, K-Dub in here? I was supposed to get back to you on Discord. I got to send you the victory for the what transpired on the playing possum pod. So I gotta reply to that over on Discord. I'll do it afterwards because Discord's open right there. But if you guys want to get yourself some tea, Knockdown Tea is right here for you. So let me drop that in the chat. So you guys go over there, go grab yourself some Knockdown Tea of the tea business. I have to get have to get these off my hands as we get the new logo placed onto there. I want to do a sweepstakes of I'll probably select 2 or maybe 3 of the individuals who just so happen to purchase, and then get like some sort of giveaway or maybe some cash prize or something of that nature. So if anybody want to go and purchase themselves some tea to help you go to sleep, go and get this. I gotta shoot the ads this weekend, so there's that. Oh wait, Roman and the Usos versus Rock, Solo, and Tama. Solo is not credible right now to take over. Yeah, Solo is not credible to take over. Now, here's the interesting thing. If we build towards Solo beating Roman, that'd be great. Because I already had said, I believe the next one up has to be Solo. He's young. He's got the age. I think he can have the mystique when booked correctly. So we will see. Def Rebel changing another thing. I hope not. Oh, oh, wait. I didn't even listen to Braun Steve. They changed it? Oh, this is ridiculous. Good Lord. Oh, man. Good Lord.
WWE Championship. You see, I'm going to demolish everything and prove a point. This isn't personal. It's necessary.
Oh, man.
You're in the way of something much bigger than you could possibly think of.
Okay, AJ Styles.
Provoke your dead bodies to get to what I want.
At least he's angry. Yep.
Because the damage that I caused tonight will be just a taste of what you're going to get next.
Yep, I like that. I like that. There we go. You see AJ Styles is pissed off. I like that. I like that. He should be angry. Oh, shit. Hit the music. Golden role model. It's Big Booty Bailey. Big Booty Bailey. Big Booty Bailey. Big Booty Bailey. Do I think Jacob Fatu is going to join the bloodline or gonna go solo in NXT for a bit? I think what they should do is have it build slightly in NXT and then have him come up around SummerSlam. Don't bring up 2 new members of the bloodline immediately. Oh my God, they got Bailey with the 8K camera. Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Bailey. Big Booty Bailey, 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 big Booty Bailey. Triple B heading to the ring after her very first solo match ever at WrestleMania, gets the W, and she is now your SmackDown Women's Champion, or I should just say WWE Women's Champion. Yeah, they got that 8K on Bailey. You love to see it. You love to see it. Woo, shit. But it's time to hear what the new women's championship, or I should say women's champion, got to say. Give you AJ versus LA Knight in a cage, a last man standing match for SummerSlam? No, I don't want to see that match again that far down the line. I think they can have another match like that maybe in France or something, but WrestleMania was supposed to be the payoff. So Backlash or whatever what are they going to call it in France? That's probably the last time that it can happen. And as far as I'm concerned, next week, have that set up, and then whoever's number one contender, they're going to have their opportunity at France. But unless one of them gets involved in the match, we'll see. Taking it on. Undisputed Women's Champion. It was just supposed to be. So that's what they going with? Undisputed Women's Champion? I like the belt look clean, bro. Did they redesign the Women's Champion? It did not look that good on EO, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Wait. What? Oh, I'm tripping. I was like, what? Something was playing. But did they redesign the belt? That shit look clean. Do I think CM Punk going to join Judgment Day and replace Priest? No. No, they're not going to turn Punk heel anytime soon. They shouldn't. Because Punk is a tweener and the people do not want to boo CM Punk. So it'd be foolish to do that. Sneak, put 2 on it. Said everyone in the chat is down bad, bro. Yeah, I mean, I like everybody. I mean, I wouldn't say everybody down. I mean, Bailey does deserve this particular kind of recognition, not only for her in-ring work, but of course the voluptuous curviness Latina that she just so happened to big booty Bailey. But I can confirm there are individuals in the chat who just so happen to be relatively down bad. I mean, at the end of the show, I'll go in and engage in coital activity. There's a percentage of the chat who will go and engage in coital activity, but there is also a percentage who unfortunately going to be doing the Booker T at the end of the night because there are no companions who just so happen to be available, if you understand what I'm saying. Jurgens Hall of Famers who might just mess around and be in the chat. But we ain't talking about that right now. It's Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time. Dakari giving out gifts. Yo, I don't like the fact that people are knocking on Tiffany, making it seem as if she's just another, Mandy Rose. Tiffany is leagues better than Mandy Rose, although Mandy Rose improved exponentially in NXT. Tiffany Stratton is so much better. And why are people even comparing Dana Brooke to Tiffany Stratton? Dana Brooke was ass. Dana Brooke couldn't connect with the audience if it was a USB to an AD adapter, bro. Like, Dana Brooke, shut the fuck up. But at least Mandy had something of substance in her career. But what the fuck was Dana Brooke talking about? The Big Cheese said you don't see the appeal of Tiffany Stratton. I mean, aesthetically, I don't see it. She's not as I guess people are. She's so hot or whatever. I mean, everybody has different particular kind of taste. But that's not something for me. She's not necessarily one of the cookies that I would need milk. Oh, what the fuck? Naomi just okay. She not even smiling enough. What the hell, Naomi up? Oh, look at Bailey dancing. Naomi can't. She walked straight. Oh damn, she should have never did this. She should have never did that. Just talk your shit, Naomi. Oh, these motherfuckers did the big dog. Jason, put 20 on it. 4 out of 5 of the Bullet Club founding members now in WWE, Finn Balor, Tama Tonga, and the Good Brothers. Also, AJ led Bullet Club for a while to see a potential reunion may happen. I would love if that would transpire, but Lord knows that ain't gonna happen with Tama being inside the bloodline. Oh my God, look at the booty on Naomi. Gotta give that a round of applause. I love it. Okay, Naomi, you got to earn your right. Now, we want to see a match tonight. Naomi, Tiffany Stratton. You got to earn it. I want to earn it. You know what they need to do? Rather than, I like the fact that Bailey wanted to have like an open challenge or something of that nature, but they need to bring back tournaments, bro. And I like the fact that they be doing like the triple threat or whatever, but it's too quick, bro. It's too quick. You got to make every television match matter. We can't keep just having stuff thrown together and shit. They need to be having tournaments left and right. You know what I love the most about what AEW implemented? That win-loss record, that meant something, bro. At least it used to be. But make it mean something on television. Every match should matter. I've said this time and time again. When you think about the Attitude Era, although the matches in the ring weren't that great, the segments were so fucking gold, there were no bathroom breaks during either of those shows. Because maybe about 73% of matches during the Attitude Era for a 5-year period ended in DQ or no contest. Anybody remember those days? Vast majority of those matches ended in DQ or no contest. But every segment was fucking money. There was no bathroom breaks. You weren't allowed to go. Even when motherfucking Gerald Briscoe and Pat Patterson were doing such shit, evening gown matches, all this other stuff. You stayed glued to the screen because some shit that could play a role in a later segment would transpire. So, what they should do now, because you have such a long segmented show, because people really only care about the opening segment and the closing segment for some time, make the matches matter. Yo, we having so-and-so take on so-and-so to build towards this. Now, if you want to have enhancement talent, mess around and take some L's, like you have a Braun Breaker come out there and crush a Cameron Grimes, or maybe local talent, whatever the case may be, cool. You can have those moments, but make it mean something. Make it mean something. Have Nick Aldis talk to Braun Breaker like, yo, you were called. Oh, I'm cooking now. Have him talk to Braun Breaker like, yo, you new on the roster, and we're having this tournament to have the #1 contender for the WWE Championship or the US Championship. But I'm not going to put you into the tournament because you're brand new to the roster. Let me see what you can do. If you can get me 10 wins, I'll consider you. So now every match will mean something. We all know that Braun Breaker has to build up the aura and the mystique for the casual audience for television. But have the general manager say some shit to where now the audience is like, yo, I want to see if this dude can pull off and rattle off these W's. For the guys who just keep losing matches, have the general manager go to him and be like, yo, if you can't pick up a W, you might be out of a job. How many L's you about to take, bro? I thought you wanted to be a superstar. You on the main roster. Every time I see you, you lose. You better do something about it. So now, even though you know a motherfucker gonna lose, make it matter. Credit to Chelsea Green. She may be taking L after L after L after L after L. But she makes every segment she's in money. She makes it matter. But guess what? Even her stuff, you don't want to look away. Chelsea Green come on television. Motherfuckers want to see what's going on because it's funny shit. Ooh, this time, oh, damn, they look like they about to go finish Jimmy. Oh, yeah. Move out the way, Paul. Why Solo always got to stop to look at his thumb? Why the fuck Paul Heyman was crying? Oh, they already started the match. I like that. Oh, we got a suicide camera. I like it from up above. QZ. First chat said, yo, Smackdown cooking tonight. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And big shout out to Joshy Nelson, Hollywood MVP, and Darkness on the gifts. Sneak Patuan said, place your bets. Perky versus Who's winning this W here tonight? Tiffany Stratton or Naomi? Let it be known in the chat right now. I would put up a poll, but I think the match gonna be done before I get a chance to finish the poll. So let it be known what y'all think right now. Paul need to be doing acting. I agree, KJW, but his passion is wrestling, so I love that even more. The one Mr. Ham put 2 on it. Said, thanks, Rock, for making wrestling great again. Ain't that the truth? For making pro wrestling cool. Timochi put 20 on it. I hope WWE creates something like the Continental Classic, not a carbon copy, just the same format. It seriously makes pro wrestling fun. I just want to see more tournaments and moreover, more matches that mean something. Because let me tell you something right now about the women's division. You want to know why the tag division fucking sucks and you don't get the tag titles defended on the biggest show of the year? Furthermore, where you don't see tag teams wanting to gear up to get together to make it mean something? Because you don't make it mean something. So you know what you can do? Here's what they can do for the women who's on the tag division. It doesn't even have to be legitimate. Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce, because they end up showing up on each other's shows, they should talk about a cash prize, or I should say a bonus for being champion. It doesn't have to be legitimate. Oh, all world champions, $500,000 if you're able to still remain as champion by SummerSlam. Hold on. Oh, and guess what? If you win the championship, $500,000 cash. Wait a minute. Do what the UFC is doing. Fight of the night, $300K. Set up a situation where you incentivize people to go after championships. Now, when you throw tag teams together, it makes more sense. I think I may be cooking. Do something on television to make it make sense so that now the casual viewer will be like, yo, I understand why they tagging together, why they trying so desperately to go get this belt. Come on, man, do something. Like an in-season tournament. Well, not necessarily an in-season tournament because there would be no conclusion. I mean, if you say until SummerSlam, so at that point, then it makes it seem as if there's a conclusion. But make there a huge incentive for being champion. Make it mean something. For all of the other titles, they make sense to be champion, but the Women's Tag Championship doesn't seem to get any spotlight or anything of that nature, so it doesn't mean anything. So create something to where it matters. Do some shit for television so that now, when the tag champions come out, motherfuckers want smoke. Virgo just resubscribed again. Said it's just me, Oos. Day one-ish, just me, Oos. Day one-ish. Sneak Patuan said G1 Climax type tournament. I'd love that. I'd love that. Lee said, to be fair, none of the women's titles mean anything, really. I disagree. The Women's World Championship means something. The Women's WWE Undisputed Championship, no disrespect to Io Sky, but they didn't do her no favors. Because they really didn't spotlight just how good Io Sky is. And they kind of fuck, because the story of Damage Control was something that was supposed to be ultra captivating. But they should have had Io Sky running through motherfuckers. Because for the length of the reign that she had She should have been dominating people and doing death-defying things, because we don't call somebody just a genius of the sky for no reason. Io is fully capable of captivating an offense, or I should say captivating an audience with her aerial assault. They didn't do her reign justice. So Bayley now being champion, I'm curious how they're going to book her going all the way through. Who do I have winning the NBA Finals? I'm biased, so I'm always going to say Miami. However, if I had to say top three, all bias aside, Boston looks very good. Pardon me. Denver is the best team in the West by far. So Denver would be number one. Boston, believe it or not, I'm very curious what they're going to look like in the postseason if they choke or something of that nature. But Boston looks incredible this season. And then last but not least, only because, you know, I'm incredibly biased, my Miami Heat. But, just a wild card here, Dallas looks very good. Dallas looks very good. No disrespect to the Timberwolves. I actually really like the Bucks, but I don't know how I feel about, I want to see how healthy they are down the stretch. So that's the only reason why I'll stay away from the Bucks. But I really like how Dallas looks. So there is that. That's kind of where I'm at. And personally, this just has nothing to do with who's winning in the West. Just for the play-in tournament's sake. For the love of God, do not, for the Lakers and the Warriors, one of you has to be the 9 seed. For the love of God, please do not let the 9 and 10 seed be Golden State and Los Angeles. I think the postseason is better when LeBron and Steph Curry are both in the playoffs. So what does that mean? Either Golden State or Los Angeles has to get that 8th seed, and above all else, they must defeat the 7th seed in the Suns, I believe, because the Kings had dropped down to 8. Please. Now, what kind of sucks is that one of them will be missing ultimately and not qualifying for the postseason. But if there's anybody of the teams, if the Suns mess around and they be out, I don't mind that. Although I'd love to see KD in the playoffs, I would rather see LeBron and Steph Curry. So make that happen. So there I am. Sneak put 2 on, said they need a mid-card. So you're talking regarding the women. I am strongly against a mid-card for the women because there's not enough time programming with how WWE allocates the stuff. Because here's the thing. If you make too much titles, you're not going to have enough space for divisions because there's a mid-card division, there's a main event division, and there's a lower, kind of low tier of just miscellaneous enhancement / people to take pinfalls kind of location. So if you implement a mid-card women's championship that's supposed to be a stepping stone to the world title, who occupies the main event scene? Here's the thing. They're going to do it in NXT, but I don't know how successful it'll be. Truly, in my opinion, the mid-card for the women should be NXT. But NXT's not on the same level as the main, show, so you're never going to get that particular kind of respect. But that's kind of where I am on it. The main roster, if you now make a women's mid-card title, all of the championships will not be showcased on television every single week, which I don't have an issue with that. But the problem would be the main event scene for the women will be occupied by the same people. Josh Nash said, you think Curry gets his 5th ring, but you don't know because it's the Warriors? That's the situation because truly, I think the Nuggets are going to be able to, oh my God, oh my Jesus Christ. Now, it should be illegal for Naomi to have that much ass, bro. Like, God damn. I'm not even a motherfucker. Like, I love me. I've always been more of a boob guy than a butt chick kind of dude. But let me tell you something right now. Naomi, oh my God. She make the obnoxious large ass make sense. Oh, they should have never did the camera from the front shot. That was crazy. We saw the pussy pad. Like, come on now. We did not need to see that. Whoever was on the camera crew for that one in particular, they done fucked up. We was not trying to see the pussy pad. Come on now, what we doing? But Naomi with a big W right there. That's great. That's actually great. Naomi with a huge W right there. That's actually great. MDJ, put 2 on it. How would I book a bloodline war? It starts by seeing what we saw this evening, right? Solo and Tama Tonga beat the shit out of Jimmy, right? We already know Jay is out of the bloodline. Stay away from Jay. Don't even interrupt anything from Jay. And truly, in my opinion, they should keep Jay completely away from the bloodline. They on different shows. Don't even bring the bloodline to Raw, right? That story is relatively finished. Here's how you do it organically. Beat the shit out of Jimmy. Jimmy has his moment, whatever the case is. You could have Jacob Fatu show up to try to defend the honor of Jimmy. But I would much rather if he ends up on Roman's side with the bloodline there. Naturally, Jay, after saying, yo, I miss you to his brother and all the other stuff, he'll want to come and tag with his brother again, and then you have the Usos. If you want to have a civil war, you're going to need at least 3 versus 3. So now it's just a matter of who's going to be on the other side. I do not want Solo to be a face. The Usos can be a face. Solo must be a heel. He must be a heel. So the only other way is if somebody else ends up on the Usos side. And I don't know who that might be. The Rock as the final boss should remain. So as far as I'm concerned, it has to be, time will have to tell. There you go, Nick Aldis. There you go, Nick Aldis. Start to build a little bit of beef. Yo, that's the new Smackdown Tag Team Champions. How y'all feel about that? Solo been mad, plotting, taking over the bloodline, especially since he got to hold that L that one time. So we'll see. Time will tell. We will see. But I don't know if you want to... if you bring up the other Fatu and then move, son, I don't know. Will Smith said, how many WrestleMania main events can I name in a row? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so let's go backwards. So 40, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. 40, Rock and Roman Reigns, Cody, Seth Rollins. 39, Cody and Reigns, and then Sami Zayn and KO versus the Usos. 38, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks. 37, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Edge, night 1. No, pardon me, night 2. Who the fuck was night 1 main event in 2000? Oh, no. 38 was wrong. 38 was KO and Stone Cold night 1. 37 was Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. My bad. 36 Braun and 36 McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, AJ Styles, Undertaker. 35 Becky, Ronda, Charlotte. 34 Brock, Roman. 33 Undertaker, Roman. 32 Triple H, Roman. 31 Roman, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins cashed in. 30 Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Batista. 29 that was Rock and Cena. 28 Rock and Cena. 27 Cena and Miz. Rock was interfering. 26 Michaels Taker. 25 Triple H, Randy Orton. 24 Edge, Undertaker, 23. Michaels, Cena, 22. Cena, Triple H, 21. Triple H, Batista, 20. Chris Benoit, HBK, Triple H, 19. Angle, Lesnar, 18. Triple H, Y2J, 17. Rock, Austin, 16. Rock, Foley, Big Show, that is, and Triple H. Wait. Big Show, Mick Foley, Triple H, Rock. Okay, cool. I was just making sure I didn't say Austin. 15. Rock, Austin, 14. Austin, HBK, 13. Sid and Undertaker, 12. Michaels and Hart, 11. Michaels and Diesel, 10. Yokozuna and Hart, 9. Yokozuna and Hart, and then it ended up being Hulk Hogan and Yokozuna. 8. Fuck. Okay, 8. Was it? No, 8 was 8 was it Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow? Or was that 7? Shit. No. So WrestleMania 11 was Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow, I think. Yeah, 11 was it was 11. Yeah, 11 was no, Undertaker and Batista did not main event in 23. It was Michaels and Undertaker. I said Michaels and it was Michaels and it was Michaels and Cena. 11 wasn't Diesel and HBK. It was Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow. My apologies. I had those that year switched. 8, Flair and Macho Man. Did Flair and Macho Man main event? I think they did. Yeah, I think they did. 7 was 91. 91. Hogan and Hogan at 7, because 6 was Ultimate Warrior and Hogan. Was it Hogan and Sid? Who the fuck did Hogan face? No, not Sid. Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter, right? All right, Slaughter. There we go, Slaughter. Thank you. Jesus Christ, I had to remember. I was insane, Paul. I had to pull up Slaughter. I tried not to look at the chat for that one. Okay, so Slaughter and Hogan. Then Hogan and Warrior at 6. Hogan and Savage at 5. Macho Man and Ted DiBiase at 4. Hogan and Andre at 3. Piper and... Was it Piper and Mr. T at 2? Fuck. Because I know at 1 it was Hogan and Mr. T versus Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff and Piper. Was it Piper? Oh, fuck. Two is gonna have me fucked. 2 is gonna have me fucked. I know it's Hogan. No, it couldn't have been Piper. Piper and T fought, but they were the underdog. Fuck. Who did Hogan face? Yeah, that's the one that's gonna get me. I can't. I am drawing a blank. No, was it Big John Studd? No, it wasn't Big John Studd. Fuck. Yeah, that's the one. I'm drawing a blank on that one. That one's gonna fuck me over. It was a big dude. It was a big white dude. Well, yeah, I'll wave the white flag on too. It was all I know was a big white dude. I forget son name. No, Hogan and Andre the Giant, no. King Kong Bundy. Wow. King Kong fucking Bundy. I'm sick. Oh, what the fuck? Piper Niven is back. And here we go. It's Chelsea Green. She just showing up on both shows until the WWE draft. Keep an eye on Chelsea Green. Look how she makes every single segment money. Damn. Denisha said, you just saw the craziest shit ever. You live in Miami and you saw a white man biking naked. Yeah, I mean, you see that all the time. Good Lord. Move like Jay for 5 on said, we need to get chiseled in a, oh, pardon me. We need to get chiseled in a wrestling or football version of Jeopardy now. You got money on me. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I know a little bit about a lot of different things, but can't guarantee you a victory if you want to bet on me. Do I still like Stardom? Well, I can't necessarily, I'm not too well versed on that in particular. So I can't necessarily, I did find a little bit of intrigue, but not so deep into it to where I can have an opinion. Oh shit, it's Jade Cargill. I hope it's not a handicap match. I guess she's gonna tag with Bianca Belair. You know what they can do is put the tag titles on Jade and Bianca. I wouldn't mind that. Nah, but don't get me wrong. They need Jade to have... Now, I think she's going to have to slam Piper Niven a few times. Yo, this entrance is dope, bro. This entrance is dope, but they're going to need to cut down the time of it, though. I ain't going to hold you. Jade going to have to slam the fuck out of Piper Niven, and they need to make it easy. Ooh, wee. Delicioso. Can't beat it. Come on now. You gotta love it. Oh, yes. I love it. Magnificent. I need it! Magnificent. All right. That's... I'm gonna have to put my custom sound effects on this goddamn Roadcaster, bro. It's about time. I need it. I need it! MDJ, put 2 on it. Thoughts on Trick versus Mello 2 in a steel cage? Money. Money. Josh Jones in the building for 5 on it. Said you owe me another slice of deep dish. Also, the Washington Post profile on you has a drop rate. Will keep me posted. Pray for me. Hey, man, listen, let me tell you something right now. If you guys haven't already, go over and subscribe to Josh Jones. Furthermore, you make sure you follow him on IG. All things drumming, instruments, any particular kind of music that you like, make sure you head over there and follow him now. Let me know next place that you're performing. I definitely, if I'm available, I will pop out and go and show support. Definitely going to need another deep dish pizza because it's been too long. I am going to Chicago, I believe at the end of this month. Yeah, I'm going there for a weekend at the end of this month, so I'll definitely go see if I could grab some deep dish. And if you happen to still be in the city, let me know. I'll see if I can link up with you. I completely forgot. I'm even going to Chicago at the end of this month. That completely slipped my mind. Should I go to O Block? I shouldn't. They're going to shoot me. But one way or another, y'all make sure y'all go check out Josh Jones, bro. Dope dude, cool man. And of course, you talk about strength, cancer survivor, can't beat it. All right, can't beat it. But shout out to you, brother. And definitely keep me posted. Let me know. Send me the DMs if you have to. Frost, the Guild of Paranormal Theology. Put 2 on it. Said, nah, it was Biggie. Cheese, you hear me? Keep it meaty. Oh, sir, you need to relax on the meat. This about to be a strength overpowering of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Oh, here comes Piper Niven. Oh, she about to beat the shit out of Bianca Belair to get that hot tag. She about to beat the shit. Oh, wait a minute. She don't even... Oh, I guess we not even going to have to wait for a hot tag. They just going to get to it. They just going to get to it. Big meaty women slapping meat. Oh, she done pulled on the braid. Don't you dare pull on the braid. Yeah, Piper about to beat up Bianca now. Sneak for 5 on it. Said they're treating Jade like they should have done with Solo in the first place. Bookers be wildin'. You know what's funny? They did this with Solo in the first place. Solo was undefeated for nearly a year up until it was the Raw, maybe a week or 2 weeks before WrestleMania 39, when Solo finally lost to Cody Rhodes. Solo had been booked correctly, but ever since that L, it didn't mean nothing. It didn't mean nothing. Yard said, I need to calm down. Listen, you ain't wrong. Oh, damn. Match done. Oh, dude. Oh, nah, she didn't lick her goddamn hand this time. We need to see it, Jade. I love it. It's too easy. They need to keep that. Nah, she should have slammed the fuck out of Piper Niven, bruh. Have Piper Niven attack Jade. Have freaking Shorty go attack her. We need to see Bianca go after them tag championships. This is very interesting that they have Naomi want to go and accept the challenge for Bailey, which makes sense because you want to keep Jade away from that title. And Bianca, you might start to build a little bit of fatigue so they can take on Damage Control, possibly for those championships. So I like this. But have it set up in a tournament. Don't just hand them a title shot in France. Fuck you, Byron. Is Byron wearing socks?
14 grams of cocaine.
The hell is that?
Then you sell it.
Detroit? Wait, when did they start? That actually looks all right. That's CM Punk's merch he just knocked over. Yo, that title actually looks all right.
It's the WWE Championship, and now AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio stand in my way. And look, I can only hope that AJ is still suffering.
Yo, the Legacy Championships might just intrigue me if this is the design that they going with, because that original Legacy Championship design was ass. This one's all right.
We both have sons that are way taller than us. Of course, my son's awesome. He's not a huge disappointment and an idiot. But, you know, that's not really on Ray. Come on, guys. That's not really on Ray. Dominic just sucks.
Dominic does suck.
As much respect as I have for both those guys, the bottom line is now they're both standing in my way. And I want.
I like the LED blue that they got going on inside the gorilla. And he coming out with the Detroit towel. Yo, man, you can't beat it. W Kevin in the chat. Virgo said the day Bianca and Jade face off, you will be there. Shit, I'll be there too. Well, I can't guarantee that. It's got to be somewhere near me.
Then you sell it.
Yo, you know what? Let me go to WWE shop, bro, because ain't no way they just changed the fucking design of the championships and I never peeped. Because that's actually a dope fucking title, bro. Because the original way that they had the Legacy Championships, that shit was so fucking ugly. But that Legacy Championship is all right, bro. Oh, no, they don't have it for everything. I think it's primarily baseball that looks like that. Because that Detroit one looks gorgeous. I'm on their website right now. Yeah, the football one is still fucking ass, bro, because they put the fucking football. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm disappointed. Let me see if they have one for basketball. I know they don't. It's only NFL and MLB. God damn it. Yeah, that Steelers one is fucking ugly. Can't do it. It's hilarious that they don't got no Jacksonville one. Oh, actually, no. I think this one's sold out. I only saw the Steelers. Yeah, I think the Steelers one is sold out. Yeah, that shit is ugly as fuck, bro. They need to make them damn legacy title belts better for the NFL one. Josh, put 5 on it. Said pizza's on you. Hit you up if you got time. You know I'm busy. All love. Got another bracelet with my name on it and hit the 5-year remission. Hey, all right. 5-year remission mark. You love it. You love it. You love it. Magnificent. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know when I'm out there, if you're out there. And my apologies about the bracelet again. I still keep a piece of it. It's in my bag over there. I keep the pieces of it that was that had broke off because legitimately I was it was my past birthday. I believe I talked about it on stream. I was at one of those it wasn't necessarily virtual, but it was kind of like a golf kind of spot, and you could throw the football at the screen, and then it would stimulate the throw. And I threw the damn ball so hard, the bracelet broke off. So my apologies, brother. But yeah, man, for sure. When I'm out there, we definitely gonna link up for sure. Who that for life, Chris? Put 2 on it. Said, give me the I'm feeling horny clip. Sir, you need to relax, all right? Quell your horniness. KTM Chris said Detroit, urban survival training. Oh, fun fact. When I was in Detroit last, or I should say a couple of weeks ago, I had a chance to speak to Commander Brown again. And let me tell you something about Commander Brown. Commander Brown can talk like a motherfucker. We'll have conversations forever. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to have Son's number just out there. So how would I? Oh, you know what? If I just click on. Damn. Okay, you know what? I'll just do this then. Oh. Yeah, I'll just do this then. Yeah, so there's Commander Brown. Spoke to Commander Brown for, I don't know if you can see that at the bottom, hour and 3 minutes I spoke to this man on the phone. We were just talking about life, the government, corruption, things of that nature. Cool dude, man. Commander Brown's a cool dude. So, and like I said prior, when I made that trilogy video and I made the third part, people were like, yo, how much did he pay you for making it seem as if, you know, the stuff is legitimate? I'm like, first off, I never received a single dime from Commander Brown. And furthermore, if you don't believe that he's actually as good as he says he is, because here's the thing, and I said the same thing on the video, his speed, impeccable. The people he trains are not as good as him, but he has a very good team. They're on point. But him himself, as legit as they come. He himself, as legit as they come. Because when you talk about absolute reaction speed and stuff like that, he's on point. So I'll say that much. That's where I can say, yo, you know what? He's got it. Because when we were going through the different sort of, I don't want to say exercises because it makes it seem as if it's relatively rehearsed. But he said, like, yo, different scenarios, this is what you do. So I'm like, okay. I saw a bunch of your videos where you said, yo, if somebody tries to stab here, you would hit here or whatever. And we went through it. I'm like, bam, bam, counter. He had a counter for fucking everything. And I remember I tried to catch him off guard once where I went with the damn knife over top, and it wasn't legitimate knife. It was like a dull one, because why would I attack you with an actual weapon? You're going to break my arm. This dude moved, grabbed the arm, and he hyperextended my arm to the point where I should say it was on the verge of hyperextension, where he could have, have you ever watched, or I should say played Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater? You remember when Snake has his, where I believe it was the boss, breaks the elbow, where she catches the arm, twist, and then elbows right here, down, and then the arm goes. He legitimately could have did that shit to me, bro. Like he's on point. He's on point. D. Rick said, Chisel, would I ever have issue with being an enhancement talent if I was to ever be signed? No, I would not, because I know it's a rite of passage, and I would be wrestling. Oh, by the way, I hate Def Rebel for changing AJ Styles' theme song. This is fucking ridiculous. AJ Styles should have never had a theme change. We are not feeling this. We are not feeling this. They should have never changed AJ Styles' theme song. This is fucking ridiculous. Joaquin said, Commander Brown, I mean the Detroit survival guy, he comes off as fake. Oh, yeah, because in the video, he started leaning into the comedy stuff. Like, because it was at first, like, if you really go back and you scroll, because he's been posting videos for eons. If you go back, it was always a serious undertone. But once it went viral the second time and the humor played into it, he leans into the humor. But he's as serious as they come. And I said it on the video. You saw a bit of it in the video. We toured around the different neighborhoods. He really be out in the streets. So all kudos to him. Sneak Patu on it. Said, you're so mad your team's baseball belt looks bland. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Oh, here comes Rey Mysterio. Every time Rey Mysterio wears black, that shit goes hard. Oh, I guess Dragon Lee wanted to go down to the ring, but they were like, nah, you got to stay back. And let me tell you something about the LWO faction. They got to actually start to establish something. Like, you can't have all these fucking factions doing nothing. That's why I say shout out to the Final Testament going back down to NXT. I'm Javi, just showed up. What's good? Trust Mike, put 2 on it. Said, you're here to serve meat like Arby's. Sir, you need to relax, all right? We have the meat. Evidently, you have the meat, sir. Suarez said, how would I feel, always with the random questions, what's going on, Suarez? How would I feel if two of my favorite teams, the Steelers and Heat, relocated to the Arizona Coyotes are doing next week? I wouldn't mind. I'd still be a fan of the team. The city isn't necessarily what makes me a fan. It's just the fact that I'm a fan of the team. Although there is a benefit of being in Miami for shows or whatever the case, just so, well, I should say games. Because I love going down to Miami for games. And I'm hoping that, well, the next time I'll be in Miami is like the beginning of next month. But that's going to be awesome one way or another. Will Smith said the biggest L for WrestleMania is AJ Styles' new music. Ish ass. Well, no, I think the biggest L is definitely the Usos match. But AJ Styles' theme song being changed is definitely a close second. Definitely a close second. Fun fact. I haven't had Arby's in fucking 5 years. When I had, and I have a sign of it inside of my room, so it keeps me. I had $49.42 in my account. October 9th, 2019. I keep it there, and I take a look at it from time to time. Now I have $52 in my account, but I keep it around. I keep it around. That's how you keep yourself grounded. You never forget where you came from. Motherfuckers think I'm up because I covered my brother for a year, but I told the story. It was a bad idea as it pertains to a financial plan. I needed that money. But look out for your family. You do what you got to do, you know. Sneak for two on it. Said, hold up. Why the Blue Jays belt slack? Let me tell you something. You might as well go out there and go get yourself, go get yourself. That if the belt look good, go grab it, because I'm pretty sure it's a limited time only for all of the belts. I'm sure it's a limited time only for all of the belts. So once they sell out, then they ain't gonna do it no more. Yeah, said Carlito gonna turn on LWO. Oh yes, he definitely will. He definitely will. Suarez said thoughts on popular YouTuber named Arab faking the kidnapping. Oh, in Haiti. Yes, I saw that. Disgusting, distasteful, and he needs to be dealt with. Disgusting, distasteful, and he needs to be dealt with. And everybody who called out for support for him needs to go out and vilify that man publicly, because that's fucking ridiculous. He ought to be ashamed of himself. That's fucking ridiculous. King Meaty said perhaps Randy's not in the match because they're holding off Randy and Cody feud. No, I think it's too soon for the Randy and Cody. Tell you the truth, Randy and Cody can main event a WrestleMania. The story fucking writes itself, because Cody is, or I should say, Randy is Cody's mentor. The story, that's what I love the most about WWE right now, especially with the Roman and Cody story, because there's 5 other fucking stories that can be told. Cody versus Randy is a main event match. Rock versus Cody, main event match. Cody versus Reigns, I believe there's a third act, but it doesn't have to be at WrestleMania. They can put a year in between. It doesn't have to be immediate. Because remember what they did with Austin and The Rock. They main evented 2 WrestleManias and they had a third co-main event. But it doesn't have to be consecutive. Granted, Austin got hurt. It would have happened at WrestleMania 2000, but that's neither here nor there. So they can keep Reigns away from Cody for a year plus. They could do it. Remember what they did with Undertaker and Brock? Granted, Undertaker was off television, but Undertaker ain't deal with Brock until fucking approaching SummerSlam. I think it was Battleground 2015. Hurricane said, when am I going to talk about the fresh STD CEO from Fresh and Prince and the Daisy Girl scandal? Let me tell you this much. I'm not well versed, or I should say I'm not well briefed on what's going on. Fresh STD is a crazy name. But I don't know the entirety of the stuff, but I will say this much. Even if Shorty is scheming on him, he's bugging for raw dogging an escort. You're wilding. You're wilding. Especially shooting up the club at that. You are not climaxing in no fucking paid escort, especially given that you have clout notoriety, money, and above all else, a platform. Very dumb on his point. And he took accountability for that. But you can't make that fucking mistake. That's very stupid. Now, whether there's, and I think he had talked too much on his stream, because I saw a clip come up, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And of course, MTR is my boy. So I saw he had a reaction to what happened to everything, because apparently they called him out. But all in all, he's bugging. And if I was his friend, I would have to tell him to his face, yo, you're not making these fucking mistakes no more. Because especially in the red pill, this is one of the reasons why I think the red pill is dying. You got a lot of people saying one thing and doing the complete other. So don't be over here talking about, yo, you get girls, you do all this other stuff. You have no need for an escort. You don't have to pay for shit. And here you are doing it on the other end. Let alone you flying motherfuckers out, you having them meet your family, you buying all these exorbitant gifts. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know? So that's kind of my take on it. I don't know all of the details, so I'm not going to sit over here and chastise son, but I will say this much. It was very stupid, and he admittedly said it himself. Should have never shot up Shorty Club, and that's exactly what the fuck he did. You got to know better than that. Oh, damn, down goes Rey Mysterio. So that's kind of where I am on that. Who I got winning this match? Believe it or not, I would love if it was AJ Styles again, but because Kevin Owens not winning at WrestleMania, I think was a mistake only because I wanted to see Logan Paul lose the title, but I completely understand why you have Logan retain. So ultimately, just for the story to continue, I want to see Styles versus LA Knight. So I'm going to go Styles. And if you want to incorporate a really heel Styles, you have the opportunity to do so. All I know is Rey Mysterio better not win. Oh, good Lord. Fucking Mysterio flying. Craziest part, he did that with like 4 other girls. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't know if that's legitimate or not, but it's still crazy to find yourself in that situation, bruh. And I've said time and time again, I don't understand the appeal of consistently paying for it. I get why one would, because you don't pay for the action, you pay for them to leave. It gets rid of the headache and you know what you're here for. You don't have to do the whole hoopla, but you don't put yourself in that situation. You got to know better than that. And he's super tripping for that situation. But that's kind of where I am on that. Tell you the truth, I'd probably hit up, I think Mo, Big Mo, who's on the podcast producer, he might follow me, or maybe he knows of me, or maybe Chris knows him. I don't know who it is. But I remember somebody had commented and donated like, yo, you should have Adonis on, and one of the producers had known who I am. The Myron and Fresh don't know who the fuck I am, but one of the producers had known who I am. Maybe I'll pop out on the show or not, but who knows? But I'd have to say that to his face, like, hey, bro, you wild. Next time in Miami, maybe I might go to like a club or maybe stay there an additional stay to see if I run into son organically and then mess around and tell him. God damn, stunner on the hardest part of the ring. Mysterio's gone. This gotta be AJ's match now. AJ got the knees up. This gotta be AJ's match now. Oh, he's about to go Phoenix Splash. Actually, no, he might go 450. He might go 450. What's AJ gonna do over here? Because Rey Mysterio's gotta be done. Whoa, Mysterio got back up after a stunner? What the fuck? $1,000 he paid? Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, he's making enough money to where whatever they fucking price point is, 1,000's not that big of a deal. $1,000 still $1,000, but. Oh, Styles Clash from the top. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, my God. Styles Clash from the second rope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, my God. Right into her. Oh, my Jesus. This man's amazing at wrestling. Sensational. Sensational. Oh, my God. That was beautiful. Oh, my God, that was beautiful. Fucking AJ Styles. That was fucking amazing. That was fucking amazing. Styles Clash from the second rope with Mysterio on top of Kevin Owens. Roll right into the cover. You can't beat that. This man is sensational, bro. He is phenomenal. I fucking love it. That's how you finish a match. Jason, put 2 on it. Said, did Naomi check up on her husband yet? I guess not. Tell you the truth, they should have had her walking over to the ring. And when she was walking to the ring, or I should say walking to the trainer's room, but when she was walking angrily to the ring to confront Tiffany Stratton, she should have had an anger, or she should have, or I should say commentary should have mentioned maybe she's kind of all over the place because of what happened to her husband segments before. LA Knight, AJ Styles, opportunity at the championship, inject this into my veins. I love this. Oh, yeah. I love it. Yo, why are they talking? They should have came to blows. They should have sent out some security to really go and build it, because you know they got bad blood. Why would they stand in the ring and talk shit? You know they got complete bad blood. It was on site. Why would they sit here and stand in the ring and talk? That's foolish. But AJ Styles, LA Knight next week, oh man, injected into my veins. I'm getting chills.
I'm getting chills. That's what it means to The Rock, baby.
Come on now, let me tell you something.
Chills. This is how real it is to The Rock.
That's how real it is to The Rock. I need it next week. That's a good episode of Smackdown right there. That's a good episode of Smackdown right there. Oh, but fun fact, I kept slapping the fuck out of my arm. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe because I'm black as shit. Can you see it? Oh, no, you can't. This right here was red. This whole thing was red on Monday. This whole thing was, yeah, I don't think you can see it no more. But yeah, this whole thing was like red on Monday. I was slapping the fuck out of my goddamn arm. I was wilding. And I kid you not, The Rock fucked me up, bro, because I can't stop. Like, I can't stop doing it now. Anytime I get into like the zone or some shit, I'll be like, oh man, you know, I'm getting into a store. That's what it means to The Rock. Like I can't stop. I can't stop. He fucked me up, bro. Black people get red. Yeah, apparently. Maybe we are colored. Now, who that for life, Chris? For 5 on it. Careful checking them fresh and fit dudes. They're gonna fake fight you for critiquing their con move. Nah, I don't think that'd be a situation that happens, because I'm not gonna try to assassinate the character or whatever the case is. I would just say, you know, whether it be on air, whether it be in private, I would prefer if it was something that was on air. But if meet them motherfuckers in person, like, hey, listen, this is kind of where I'm at. Now, granted, they have supplanted me at least in viewership and subscriber base. So, of course, they can whether they want to not heed to what it is that I have to say, then that's all well and good. But I wouldn't even lean into a beef, because what's the purpose of that? Nobody wins in a situation like that. But if they got beef with everybody who critiqued them, the difference was I wouldn't do it in a public platform online, because you're tangible. You're in a city that I go to twice a month. So I'll just come see you. Like what? And I'm not talking about I'm gonna pull up, so yo, let's get in the ring and box, all this other. No. Just, hey, you could have carried yourself a little bit differently here. But they've since, I guess, taken accountability, whatever the case is, so there's that. Joaquin said I would wash them in the blood of the Lamb. I can't guarantee something like that. I haven't had a fight in 16 years. So, pardon me, 15. 15 or 14? No, 15 years. So I can't guarantee a W. I'm confident in my abilities, but I can't guarantee a W. But I will say this much, because I'm very realistic. The moment that you engage in anything that passes the point of civil discourse, you open up the door not only to win, but also to lose. So I'm not going to be a motherfucker. Yo, man, I beat that motherfucker's ass. I ain't that dude. We'll engage in combat if necessary, but whether win or lose, I'm the motherfucker I will shake your hand at the conclusion. You can knock me out. One moment I come to, I lost, damn. Shake your hand. I've always been a sportsmanship kind of individual, but as far as I'm concerned, that's just my take on the fresh situation. But I will say this much regarding Myron. It's very admirable that you see somebody come to the defense of their boy the way he has. And in fact, he stood solid for everybody who is his man's. So there is a bit of that is admirable. I'll say that much regarding him. Sneak put 2 on it. Said the AJ LA feud will backseat Punk and McIntyre feud. Oh, it definitely will backseat, but they can build this towards like a SummerSlam. Theo put 2 on it, said, is Triple H cooking? Indeed he is. Indeed he is. Who that for life? Chris said Myron and Fresh ain't built like that. Fresh, I don't think so much, only because just with demeanor and stature, but the quiet ones you never really know. Myron, I don't know. So there is that. They still running from Preach. I don't know if they are, or because from what I've heard, each side has said they've been running from each other. I don't know, but I don't go too deep into the YouTube beef and what's going on over there, because at the end of the day, all it takes is just one flight. You're one flight away from each other. Like that's what I'll never understand. What are we having coastal or statewide beef for? Like, fam, set up something for charity like everybody does now. You box for charity or some shit like that. And then whether you want to do it with cameras or without cameras, pull up, settle the differences, and move forward. What you beefing with motherfuckers on social media for? That joint just don't make no sense. I'll never understand that. Sargon, 3 months as a member. How do I feel about this SmackDown? I think this SmackDown was cooking. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You said they're running Preach, or they're running from Preach because they want to record it. He don't. I see. But something like that is kind of, because I understand the allure and the mystique with fam. What's like at the end of the day, win or lose, trolls are going to be trolls, right? So it really don't matter. Like think about it like this. Like when Nate Robinson fought against Jake Paul, Nate Robinson lost 4 years ago. Motherfuckers is still clowning him. So I guess they're afraid of, if it doesn't work in their favor, you're going to have trolls and all this other stuff running, to the comment section. However, for what it is that you stand for, better to just go engage in because guess what? Even if you lose, but you don't get your ass kicked, what are they going to say? The only biggest embarrassment is that, like, you either get your ass beat up or you get knocked out. But if you stand your ground, motherfuckers can't clown you. Like, for example, with Sneeko, when he was sparring with Sean Strickland, can't nobody fucking clown Sneak. This is a champion in the UFC, and you didn't fall. Now, granted, I think it was only 1 round, but he was punching the Evan daylights out this brother, and he didn't fall. You can't go and try to clown, son, because you go step in there. So, that's kind of the situation. So there is that. Who do I have winning, AJ or LA Knight? Tell you the truth, AJ Styles, because guess why? LA Knight has that W at WrestleMania over AJ, right? Now, AJ gets the W over LA Knight. AJ has the match for the championship against Cody. LA Knight cost AJ Styles the match. Now, that doesn't turn LA Knight heel. It doesn't turn AJ face. It just extends their feud. And all roads will lead towards SummerSlam. Or Money in the Bank or Clash at the Castle, whichever one comes before. So I think there's a lot of ways they can do it. Who that for life? Chris said, I'd rather you get it over with a fight. I won't clown you if you throw hands. Fair enough. Ashley, all right, yeah, you have yourself a good evening. You insult a man's wife, you got to get the hands. Fair enough. Hurricane said, fresh and fit disrespected Haiti. I know you're Haitian. Your thoughts? I didn't know anything of the nature. This is kind of like a he shed, she shed situation, because I don't know what they said, or the manner and what it is that they said, whatever the case is. So I can't have an opinion on it if I didn't see it myself. So we could play telephone all day, but I'd rather, hear it from the horse's mouth. Suarez put 2 on said, thoughts on Dan Snyder and the Nickelodeon expose. I'm not surprised. That man needs to be dealt with expeditiously, and we known this type of stuff had been going on in Hollywood for years. And for whatever reason, things have been silenced left and right. We know it's kind of like it's a big old party and you're not invited kind of situation. So it's on the talent to go and revolt, because although you want the fame, the notoriety, the finances, the success in the business, you don't trade your integrity for stuff like that. So if some shit was going on behind the scenes where motherfuckers was taking advantage, you go to your coworkers and you say, hey, this shit was going down. I'm not a fan of it. If your coworker turns the other cheek, hey, guess what? They just as bad as the motherfucker who doing you dirty. Sam Duple in the building. What's good? Is Solo the new tribal chief? Nah, not yet. Not yet. Who that for life said, I clown you when all you do is throw idle threats and no results for it. Fair enough. I agree there. I don't like that. Because and I remember when I remember I still do it now. When I do commentary and everything like that. Like, for example, even with the street beefs thing, right? Obviously, I'm coming from a place of humor. Like, I'm not attacking you personally or whatever the case is. But if it was a situation where it's like, yo, you would like to step in the ring or some shit like that, I've said time and time again, if at any point I was to go and spar some shit, I would be the first motherfucker to go do commentary on myself getting knocked out or beat up. I would be the first motherfucker to do it. I would never be an individual who wouldn't, you know, cover my own downfall if I'm covering other people's downfall. I think that's foolish. And I think you pussy if you were to do some shit like that. Like, oh man, let me disappear from socials because I got dealt with. Come on now. Come on now. The apology got to be as loud as the disrespect. Or even if you're not coming from a place of disrespect, you should be the first motherfucker to make jokes about some shit. Oh, I'm getting raided. I'm getting raided. I'm getting raided at the moment. Who's coming in from the raid? Hey, comment raid if you came in on the raid on Twitch. Sneak Patu on it. Said Solo got to start whooping ass first. Indeed, he has to. Durant in the building. What's good? Oh, shit. Let me check on Miami. They better not be fucking losing to the goddamn Raptors because I need 2 losses so Miami can get away from the 8th seed. The Lakers are beating the Grizzlies. Miami is punching the Raptors. I needed that. Thank you very much. Lakers and Grizzlies coming down to the wire. Anthony Davis with 32 and 13. Okay, AD. LeBron with 29. All right. Let me see here. Where do we stand? I need some more L's from. I need the Magic. And oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? The Sixers jumped to the 6th seed? Oh, Jesus. Come on now. I need the Sixers. I need the Magic. And I need the Pacers to lose. Sixers, Magic, Pacers to lose. Who lost? Who lost today? The Magic lost to the Sixers. Oh, damn. Shit, there ain't nothing I could do then with the Sixers taking that W unless the Sixers, I think the Sixers only got one left. Yeah, Miami's going to be stuck in the play-in. Yeah, the Sixers only got one more game. Yeah, Miami's about to be stuck in the play-in. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Miami's stuck in the play-in. Now it's just a matter of who we play. As long as we're not the 9 seed, which I don't think we're capable of being. Son of a bitch. Well, there it is. We in the play-in. We got to play the Magic. I think the Sixers would have cemented themselves there. God damn it. What's going on, my Raiders, my Raiders, my Raiders, my Raiders? Lil G said Miami 2024 Cancun NBA champions. Well, the Pacers lost as well. That's magnificent. But, oh, actually, no. Miami still got a chance. If the Pacers lost, I stopped after I saw the match. Okay, so the Cavs beat the Pacers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now, with the Pacers loss, boy, but then Miami lost in the head-to-head. I would need the Pacers to lose their last game of the season. No, Miami can't pass them. I don't think Miami can pass them. Need the Pacers to lose their last game of the season because they're playing the Hawks. And then also, need the Magic to lose too. Maybe Miami can get up to that 6th seed. Maybe it's possible. I don't know. We'll see. Wheezy raided me. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you, Wheezy, coming over here and raiding the channel. I change streams like you, Scorpion. I should watch this dude like BDWJ forever. Let's see. Makes wrestling content. Oh, and shout out to Ace of Steel for featuring me in his Avengers Endgame compilation prior to WrestleMania. I appreciated that. That was pretty dope. Yeah, every year from Miami is fucking pain because they refuse to stay out of the play-in. Like, why? 3 of the last 4 years, at least in the conference finals, 2 years in the NBA finals, and then that unfortunate 2021 season where we got fucking swept by the eventual NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. But Pacers going to get the 6th seed. Miami going to get the 8. I'm just hoping Miami can somehow scheme their way to 6, but I don't think it's going to happen. I just don't want to be in the play-in tournament. And I don't want to see Boston and fucking Milwaukee again. I'm tired. But here's what's interesting. I would much rather play against Milwaukee than play against fucking Boston right now. Because if I'm not mistaken, Miami hasn't beaten Boston this season. So I'd much rather see Boston way later in the playoffs. And Drew Holiday is going to be a problem. Well, of course, Miami got a better chance than the Bulls. Come on now. Hurricane said, like I said to us, stop putting people on the pedestal. That's why I learned after I woke up on who Andrew Tate is and Tristan and Jesse Lee Peterson, FNF. And you don't know about Kevin Samuels, though. No, here's the thing, right? There's no issue in finding value in what it is that somebody says or like the principles that they try to instill. The only issue is when you pedestalize somebody, the moment that they do anything that is relatively out of bounds, now you find yourself questioning everything. So you almost have to, you could agree with the message. You don't necessarily have to agree with the messenger because we live in a day and age to where everybody's relatively deitized. Like if you become a fan of somebody or you become a follower of somebody, now all of a sudden you're a stan rather than just being, you know, a supporter or something of that nature. Like there's fanatics. I never liked the terminology of fan. I'd rather just say like, yo, a supporter rather than fanatic. Like there's some people who is just like, yo, I'll go to the ends of earth for this motherfucker. Like, yo, you don't know that person. Like, don't get me wrong. I have very good character, right? You won't find me in the news for some crazy shit. I appreciate everybody who supports me and everything, but please don't make it seem as if I'm some fucking holier than thou motherfucker, because I am not. And I'll be the first person to not try to make it seem as if I'm some sort of deity or some shit like that. I'm a cool dude. I'll pop out and support for my people. But please don't deitize myself. And I said it in my videos back in 2020, even after the George Floyd situation that happened. Hey, ain't no issue in trying to fight for justice or whatever the case may be. But please don't deitize this, man. Because the moment that you do some shit like that and you make it seem as if somebody was an angel the entire time, the moment that you find out they got skeletons in their closet, now it makes you question everything. So there is that. KTM said, I made the best of your net worth video. Oh, did you? Tony said, do I think that Bronny should do another year or go straight to the draft? He's enrolling into I should say he is declaring for the draft, but he won't get drafted. He entered the transfer portal as well, which is something I don't quite understand. I don't know if the rules are different to where you can also declare for the draft and still keep your college eligibility. I never knew if that was a thing. And if it was a thing, maybe I'm ignorant because I had no clue. But I don't think an NBA team should draft Bronny. He's not ready yet. Sneak put another 5 on it. Said, shit, didn't Cody say something about the Wing Eagle belt? Yes, he did. And I'm hoping that they bring that title back. I actually have that title. I hope they bring that title back because it is a gorgeous championship and has the prestige of a world title. So that is something that I believe they should bring back because I'm tired of the fucking W logo. I'm tired of the W logo. Oh, that's my father. Hey, Dad, can I call you back in like 10 minutes? All right. But yeah, King said, you be watching Fox News without living in America got you. Hey, stay away from the goddamn news, bro. Stay away from the news. Don't get me wrong. I understand wanting to inform the people, but they're only informing you the way that they want to inform you. And really think about it. And I said this a while back. When was the last time that you ever watched the news and you concluded the show like, oh, man, this is great? This does not exist. It's straight up fear-mongering. Like, you can't go through 30 minutes of the news and end it feeling good about the country or whatever. You stay away from that shit. I'm not saying don't be informed. Do your research, maybe go on the different sort of outlets, see an article or something, read up on it, do some further research if it intrigues you, but stay away from the fucking television programming because you're going to sit around being fucking paranoid, bro. It's the worst. I knew since I was a kid this shit was terrible, bro. Now, I don't want to get into the whole television programming. I don't want to do all that other Eddie Griffin type situation. But when was the last time you ever watched the news and you finished the entire 30 minutes or hour feeling good about what it is that you just watched? It's straight up fear mongering, bro. That shit is terrible. Chuck said your local news does that. End on a happy note. They always have some closing segment that try to make you feel, but it's like 30 bad things and then one good thing, and you're supposed to feel good that they raised like fucking $6 million for charity for dogs with pencils stuck in its face. Shout out to Patrice O'Neal. But the entire goddamn show, it's nothing but straight up devastation and fucking, it's ridiculous, bro. I stay away from all fucking goddamn news. It can't do it. Can't do it. It's terrible, bro. It is terrible. You're going to sit around and look. Now, granted, you can have a level of appreciation for, what you got going on in life to where you always know somebody's got it worse than you. But my God, it is just brutal to sit around and listen to, man. It doesn't matter what left-leaning, right-leaning, independent, whatever the case is. You tune into the news, you're going to be like, yo, this world is terrible. Like it's not good. But even and here's the thing, even if you were to get news from independent sources, you still have to do your own due diligence, because guess what? More often than not, when people look towards independent sources for news, they lean towards what their politics may be or what their liking may be. So you still create somewhat of an echo chamber because you're still listening to the type of messaging and news that you appeal to. So you always have to do further research on anything. You have to always go and fact check on everything, even if it's something that you agree with. So because you agree with it, you say, hey, I'm just going to take this as law. No, go and do some further research on things, and then you can confirm. Like, for example, and I'll close on this because I got to use the bathroom and I'm hungry as shit. When they talk about like statistics regarding divorce and initiation, and the statistics regarding like dudes who are like 33% virgins or haven't had sex in a year and all the other stuff, it sounds accurate based off my own anecdotal experience in who people I've spoken to and who I've observed. But I always go and fact check and say, oh, that's accurate. Oh, okay. So is this taken into account? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Like even with the wage gap situation, when I was in college, I remember being one of the very few people who just dove deep into the information. Like, yo, I think y'all are just taking stuff on the surface level and we're not looking into what makes the statistics the statistic. Like, because keep in mind, whenever people talk about polls, oh, we polled this percentage and this is how we came up with this, data and statistic. We polled 1,000 people. You polled 1,000 people. Let's go with a larger poll. Oh, you polled 100,000 people. Okay, that's a better metric. Oh, we polled 10 people and 8 people said this. So 80%, that's a foolish. So you have to find out, dig deeper into, sort of stuff like that. That's why I always say, do your due diligence whenever I do like my deep dive kind of videos. So there is that. But one way or another, I appreciate y'all tuning in to yet another Friday Night Smackdown stream. We had a very good episode of Smackdown. Oh, by the way, please, the people who get their news from TikTok, please go and verify shit. TikTok is a cesspool. I haven't found myself on the side of TikTok because I barely be on TikTok like that. Like literally I'll go and I upload maybe once or twice a week and then I forget I have the app. I'm more of an Instagram, Twitter kind of guy, YouTube kind of guy. But one way or another, please, for the people who get their goddamn news on TikTok, get off of fucking TikTok. Because more often than not, the people who are delivering said news have no credentials. They're a carbon copy of another carbon copy of another carbon copy. Oh, I heard this person say this shit. It resonates with me. So now I'm going to say this shit. And soon enough, you hear enough people saying the same shit, you naturally will program yourself to believe it's true. It's almost like that experiment when they had, and I would have loved to have been in a room for one of those situations because I'd love to be in a social spot where they try this, where they have every minute or so, there's a ding and everybody stands up. So you have a bunch of paid actors inside. It dings every minute. So those paid actors stand up. And then you have somebody who's just kind of sitting there. And if it's a rebellious person who doesn't want to stand up, you remove them from the room and you put more compliant people inside. So then they start standing. And then once you get yourself about 10 other new people in the room who keep standing when it dings, you remove the original actors. And there was nobody who talked about why the motherfuckers are standing up while it's dinging. But now everybody's standing up every minute when it dings. Like it's one of those situations where people just follow and 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 follow. So do your due diligence. But yeah, overall, overall, wait, hold on, wait. Hurricane said, have I know that PJ Washington got a girl pregnant last year. Was expecting me to do a video after I cover Derek Homer Simpson Jackson's divorce. The thing with PJ, if I'm not mistaken, didn't PJ Washington get with that girl? But if I'm not mistaken, if Shorty just so happens to be like a harlot or something like that, he didn't learn his lesson. So there's really no reason to go dive deep into some shit where somebody be stupid. Like I might just mess around and make a video on Rashee Rice because he just turned himself in. So I think once they have additional information about what the facts of the situation is, that he just turned himself in, and I think it was reported that he was driving at 119 miles per hour. Whatever the case may be, I'll definitely make a video about that and how you shouldn't be stupid enough to squander, what's been presented towards you as it pertains to a professional career. So I'll definitely do something regarding that once I get the final info on that. But more often than not, just please fact check. But did I see the girl that got killed, her family, because of some spiritual stuff? And I saw that on Twitter. Passingly, I scrolled and I saw some lady. She was like, yo, the apocalypse or whatever. She stabbed her boyfriend to death and then drove, or I should say threw her 2 daughters out of the car. She killed her 8-month-old, and I think her 7-year-old daughter was in critical condition but survived. And she committed suicide by driving into a fucking tree. Nutshells, bro. Nutcases, bro. Fucking nutcases. And she was super astrology motherfucker. I don't want to say that's the reason why I don't believe in astrology. I think I have a different relationship with fucking astrology, where people make it seem as if it shapes their personality. Like, because your parents decided to have sex at this particular point, now all of a sudden this aligns with how you operate. I think that's foolish. But that's a different conversation for a different day. Overall, there's a lot of nutcases who just so happen to exist, that just so happen to be out here. Yeah, I went on a little bit of a rabbit hole on her Twitter profile. I only went scroll for 3 minutes. I was reading a ton of different tweets. But yeah, Shorty was a nutcase. But overall, Tom Cruise is a completely different situation with Scientology and all the other stuff. But he's not that crazy like that lady was. Tom Cruise has his own type of situation. And I'm a Tom Cruise guy, just from an actor's perspective. As for the Scientology, I never really looked into it to where I can have an opinion. But overall, there's a lot of crazy motherfuckers who just so happen to be out there. As for OJ's death, very unfortunate passing as it pertains to the legend that he was on the football field. As for his personal life, was he an abuser? Yes. Was he a bad husband? Yes. Do I think that he eliminated and murdered Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson? To a degree, yes. However, I did read something that said it could have been his son, and he just covered up for his son. And then now seeing that at his deathbed, he had his family bedside, and they signed NDA agreements prior to his death. That makes me wonder. So overall, we will see. Initially, I had first said, no, I don't believe that he did it. Then I watched OJ Made in America, and I said, I think perhaps he did it. But then now, after hearing, if it's legitimate, that he had the family sign NDAs at the deathbed or whatever the case may be, I don't know. Because that makes me raise an eyebrow. So I don't know. We shall see. But that's kind of, where I am. And here's a last thing that I just want to say before I leave. I don't like the fact, and I never liked this, and I've talked about it extensively in videos prior. I don't like the fact that because somebody was a bad person in their personal life, we make it seem as if what they did professionally was not spectacular. Darren Sharper was a terrible human being, taking women against their will left and right. Does not mean that he's not one of the greatest safeties to have ever played football. Chris Benoit took out his doggone family. Does not mean that he cannot wrestle. O.J. Simpson may or may not have eliminated his ex-wife and her, fling. Does not mean he wasn't one of the greatest running backs of all time and deserve to be on the NFL top 100. So that's kind of one of those situations. And I don't like the fact that the NFL is not even acknowledging the fact that he had passed. And even I never really cared too much for social media posts, but they ought to put up a RIP or O.J. Simpson passed away. It was saddened to hear about the passing, whatever. Like, I think you can't pick and choose for certain sort of, because there are people who have done, I don't want to say worse things, because murder is probably the worst thing that you could possibly do. do outside of grape. But you've acknowledged others. You don't want you can't, like, come on now, what are we doing? So one way or another, Ray Lewis, it's still alleged, but we'll see. But I will maybe. I want to go live tomorrow. Just have to figure out what the scheduling of everything will be. But I should be able to go live tomorrow. We'll play some more GTA. I just downloaded the last 3 gaming streams, so I'm going to have to set that up so I can get that posted for Chiseled Adonis Gaming. So for those of you who are watching on Twitter, if you haven't already hit the follow button, please go ahead and do so. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please go ahead and do so. We will be live once again, either tomorrow, but definitely Monday for Raw. I'm hoping Sunday, but I might have an outing, so we shall see. But until then, I shall catch you guys later. Rhea, take a chair to the head. And Eddie, take us out. You guys have yourselves a good night.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.